As a professional, you need the right tool set to do the job correctly. And that stems anywhere from cameras and lenses down to how you store your data. About 10 years ago is when I first ran into a limit of how much data I could have on hand. And buying new hard drives for every project became cumbersome. You had to store power supplies, you had to label them all and keep it all organized to the point where you could find a hard drive and plug it in and hopefully it would start up.
At BW Productions, we shoot about 350 projects a year. That translates to about 6 to 8 terabytes of data per week. Reliability is so crucial for everything that we're doing within our workflow. When we have any single piece of equipment go down within our workflow, it leaves a large ripple effect throughout our entire organization.
I quickly learned after about 5 years of a hard drive sitting on the shelf that you're going to run into connectivity problems as cable formats become antiquated, deprecated, and obsolete. What's more is hard drives aren't meant to stay on the shelf for more than a few years. So after a little bit of research, I discovered LTO. At that time it was LTO-6. And LTO-6 allowed us to store mass amounts of data for the lowest price point available. For about the last 6 to 8 years I've been using an LTO-6 machine. We recently upgraded to an LTO-8 machine. The LTO machine was not a Symply LTO machine, and it never really worked correctly, and we kept getting error messages that the tapes were full even though they weren't. Our servers quickly became overloaded and we were drowning in data. After sending our other LTO machine back and forth for a couple months, the issue still was not resolved.
Our previous LTO backup solution wasn't cutting it for us anymore, and we knew we needed to upgrade to a more reliable system that we didn't have issues with. After doing some research, we found Symply's LTO offerings, and we knew they were the right choice for us. Their connectivity, their form factor, and their reliability were all huge in our decision-making process.
As soon as we ordered the Symply LTO, we put that to work and it worked flawlessly. Now with LTO-9, we can back up a tremendous amount of data at a very fast speed. The technology allows for up to 400 megabytes per second. Quickly we got caught up with all of our backlog data and we were churning out tapes all night, all day, and it was great.
When we originally purchased the 1RU unit, we purchased it with a single drive because that met all of our current data demands.
Shortly after that, we landed a large project where we had to back up dailies for a streaming platform.
Once we landed that contract, it was so easy for us to upgrade and add another drive to our unit to give us dual writing capabilities.
Right now we're churning through about 4 to 10 terabytes a day that we're writing simultaneously to 2 LTO-9 drives with verification through Yoyada.
Since installing our SymplyPRO LTO system, we have had 0 issues, and our system runs almost 24/7 with the sheer amount of data that we're going through. I can't say that about any other LTO system that we've used in the past. And I really think this is because they have taken so much time to build their equipment from the ground up and work really closely with IBM, who makes all LTO tape drives. Reliability, usability, and upgradability are all really important things to us when we're looking at expanding our equipment. Symply LTO provided the right needs from an equipment perspective that we had, and we've been so happy with it overall.
I've been using LTO technology for about 10 years now, and I can honestly say that Symply LTO has been the easiest experience with LTO I've had to date.